Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play VIII Lacrimosa of Donna. When we last left off, we actually did quite a few number of things. For one, if we head into this area here, we got a new castaway member, Wahoo. We also got reintroduced to Dogi and all that kind of good stuff. A lot of stuff has actually happened. Not to mention we've also completed a number of quests that we were able to do. And we have no quest available, and considering there's nothing much to do, actually, I do want to come here for a second to make a quick heal potion, because those are going to be needed. I also believe I need to check the shore to see if any treasure chest has come in. Sure enough, it has. What did we get? Oh, we got a power elixir! Ooh, this is very good. I'll actually show you what this does right now. So a power elixir will raise your base strength by 3. I'm going to give it to Laxia, because I feel like I want Laxia to be able to do close to enough damage that the other two can. Now granted, Sahad is much, much stronger, so Adol's the one I really want to pair her with, and I think it can work out. Something else we can do is we can also upgrade our weapons, which I, again, would really like to do. But as you can see, I can only really upgrade one, so I might hold off on that for a little bit, unless I can get some iron ore here. I can only get one, which is worth, don't get me wrong, I do want to get an extra iron ore. I believe we could pick up some on the way on the place that we're going to be going to. So in the meantime, I'm only going to raise Adol's because I'm going to be mainly probably playing as him for the good little bit. Excuse me while I move my microphone. Very unprofessional of me, I will admit. But, you know, that's said and done. We got some new areas to explore, so, let's head out. Alright, let's check our map real quick. I'm pressing every button because I've quickly forgotten basically everything because I keep playing so many games that, like, my control schemes are getting messed up. But if you remember... Oh, I gotta take care of this guy again. Hold on. Oh my god. I'll take care of you the same way I did before. I do not care, bud. When we were last here, we actually came across something that we actually haven't been able to access for quite some time. Mainly because we didn't have enough castaway members. We discovered this area. We now have 6 people living with us at Castaway Village, which means we have enough to move it. A large pile of boulders obstructs your path. Will you make a help request? Yes, we will. After sending Little Pero, everyone in Castaway Village arrives to help. Alright, let's do this! I love Dogi's enthusiasm. The giant boulders were cleared, thanks to everyone's help. Nearby event points have been marked on the map, and we can now continue our journey of exploration. And trust me, we're going to be doing a lot of exploring today. At least I like to think we're going to be doing a lot of exploring today. We're in a new area, which means there are going to be things to find. And honestly, I think the beginning areas of whatever this island is, I guess we can call it Castaway Island, is kind of expansive in the beginning. Like, there's a lot of stuff to be explored. You can run around for a little bit, for a good couple of hours. I mean, we're already, what, part 6 in this, and we barely even made it to a new area. We've still technically been alongside the beach areas and stuff like that. We have yet to even head deeper in. There's a lot to discover in these kind of places, and honestly, it's kind of what makes VIII's world that much cooler. Like, there's just stuff to do, and you will be returning to some points, but that's okay, because you'll probably be finding something new when you do. It's kind of the cool thing about this. There's a chest over here. There's the iron ore I was looking for. Don't really need it now, because we don't really need the strength up right now. We're fine right now. No one really needs to upgrade their weapons at the moment. But I will head back probably before this episode is done and get that all filled up. See if I can... There we go. Wanted to get the quick kill on that guy. Let's see if I can get one here too. There we go. Like I said, it takes a lot of timing to just get like used to guarding and flash moving everything, but the minute you get it down, it becomes a lot of fun to use. Should I just over here? We got a ripe crewberry. I don't think I ever talked about the difference between a regular and a ripe item, have I? Maybe I did, but I'll go over it just in case I didn't. So, regular crewberries will heal 100 HP, but a ripe crewberry will revive someone and heal 100 HP. So yeah, there are ripe versions of fruits that you'll be able to collect, and those basically act as like your traditional Phoenix Downs, where if someone dies, you don't need to waste like a raise potion or something. You can just bring them back with an item. They're very... I won't say they're hard to come by, because you can get them in a pretty easy way, but they're a lot harder to find than the regular version. We also have a new location that has been discovered. We have discovered Birdsong Rock. I wonder why it's called Birdsong Rock. I think it has something to do with all the birds' nests there and all the birds flying around it. I'm pretty sure that's what it's got to do. Let's take this pheasant egg over here. Oh, let's crack this open too, because now we got some more iron ore. We'll maybe be able to actually upgrade Sahan's weapon too. It's pretty great. It's always a good feeling when you can just upgrade someone's weapon, because honestly, like, upgrading in this game, like, it doesn't look like it does much, but trust me, it helps out as much as you would think it does. And like, just like in any other game, honestly. There we go. And as we move along, we actually see a really shiny object over there. I want to go pick it up. Got Sarin wheat. Yay! Always make sure to check the seas. There's always some glowing items happening there every now and then. You know, it doesn't hurt to check them out. Even if it's something you already have, it's nice to have multiple of them, you know? Let's quickly fish here. We got a bite. Ooh, we got a little bit of a tough one, but not too tough. We caught a Sarin trout. Oh yeah, I guess it's called the Isle of Sarin. I don't know why I called it Castaway Island. It's just, I kind of forget this place's name every now and then. Excuse me. Nothing too much. Nothing too much. We got this one with ease. We already had an Amana, but this one's actually the biggest one we've caught so far, so that's always something. Let's pick up these items here, because you never know when we're going to need them. Healing items are always nice to have. You never know when you just need to get that 100 HP, you know? Did I need to heal there? Not really, but did I want to? Yes. Alright, let's switch over to Laxia a little bit. I kind of want to play with her since, you know, we got that new really cool skill that just blitzes through all the enemies. I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite skills in the game. It's just so cool. We also picked up a soft fiber, which is also really neat. Oh, we already came this way. Silly me. So now we're going to head all the way over there. And we're apparently going to get stuck in a corner. There we go. As you can see, the physics can sometimes be a little bit wonky with how you're climbing areas. We can abuse that a little bit, just a little bit. Nothing too much. But if you've ever seen an Ys 8 speedrun, which I highly recommend you watch, Ys speedruns are always usually pretty entertaining. No, you don't get to live. Come here. That's what I thought. We use that kind of movements. They use the kind of movement stuff to really just push where you can and can't go at certain parts of the game. And it's pretty interesting to see. Like, there is some cool game-breaking stuff that can happen in here. This looks like a new area. And that's because it is. I don't remember the name of this area, and in fact, I don't think we actually have it on our map yet. Oh. No, we actually do not have the name of this place yet, I don't think. This is still counted as the Nameless Coast, I think, so... Yeah, we do have new music, and honestly... this music is some of my favorite in the game. It's so calming, it's so adventurous. I don't know, there's something about it. I mean, I'm gonna gush about this entire game's soundtrack because of how am I getting these many sturdy lumbers? Bro, I've never gotten this many on my casual playthroughs, I swear. Oh, we got a new skill with Adol! Yo, let's go! I didn't think we'd get this right away. I'm gonna put it on the circle. This is Rising Slash. Now, Rising Slash is, it's pretty interesting. This is basically what it does. It launches you in the air alongside the enemy. If I'm not mistaken, it has a pretty big break rate, I think. Let me double check that real quick. Oh, well, it's got one of the higher... This is basically the most, like... I was going to say, like, balanced skill, but aerial spin's kind of topping it, I think. This skill is pretty much just hit your enemy and maybe get a few combos in and stuff like that. I don't typically use Rising... It's kind of weird that you can get aerial spin before Rising Slash, because I feel like Rising Slash should come a little bit beforehand, but... whatever. I'm gonna come over here because, as you can see on our map, we have a treasure chest, and this one is ooh, this one's a silver one. We got a blade ring. Ooh, I wanted one of those. This increases your strength by 10. Again, I want to give it to Laxia. I want her to be able to do as much damage as Adol, or at least near to, because the thing is, like, at the end of the day, strength really doesn't matter in Ys 8. As long as you can just get the hits in, maybe you'll whittle down your enemy a little bit later than you normally would with Adol or Sahad or whoever. But just, as long as you're all kind of balanced, I feel like it hits the perfect stride. I never want someone to feel like left out because they can't deal as much damage as the other person can. And I feel like a lot of people, when they kind of get into the whole action JRPG genre, they just kind of tend to stick with either what works best, or maybe they won't use the character who doesn't deal as much damage because, well, why play with that character when the other character will deal even more and probably in the same rate of a speed as the other character would. And I can completely get that. Like, I could feel like a lot of people can look at Laxia and be like, oh, why would I play Laxia if I have Adol unless I need to, right? But Laxia's kit is really, really interesting. It's really fun, and honestly, I could say that about every character in this game because that's how great it is. Well, we found a new area, but it doesn't seem like we can go in. I think we're gonna need, 8 people to get in here. But we'll have to remember that part. We'll have to remember this when we actually get some more Castaway members. So for now, let's just keep trekking forward. Let's get this chest up here for some beast claws. Woohoo! I'm always excited to see those. I'm trying to say like positive about every single item I get, but realistically, sometimes I'm just gonna be like, yeah, those are cool. As we head over here. Well, we still got the same types of enemies, so maybe we haven't really truly moved on. But you know, it's always nice to see some new enemies here and there. Like these, well, I was trying to get their name and then I killed them too quickly. You know, we could deal with these wolves. It's whatever. Where'd they go? Oh. God dang it, stop jumping around. Alright. These guys are called Lononins, that's right. You know, they're pretty your basic worm enemy. They spit acid at you or poison at you. Whatever you want to call it. Oh my god. Adol might die. Because I'm being dumb. Alright, we're good. Oh my god, I got 2 sturdy lumbers. What is this luck? What is this? This isn't natural? Good lord. Alright, so, we saw a chest down here, so I actually do want to go pick it up, because whenever I see treasure, I need to get it. It's just how I work. I feel like it'd be a very weird thing if you saw a treasure chest and went, nah, I'll get the next one. No, dude, it's treasure, we gotta get it, it's right there. So let's head down here. Adol's still poisoned, so I don't want to switch to him just yet. And, kind of like I said before, you can deal with most enemies, that are strong against or resistant against the current weapon you have. It's not that much of a big worry. You know, your skills will probably still do some pretty good damage. So if you can't play as a certain character, don't worry too much about it. And, yeah, oh, Laxia is also poisoned. Do I have anything that heals poison? I do not. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Alright, so let's switch to Adol real quick. Let's not do that. Well, the good news is he doesn't have poison on him anymore. That's something. Alright, so there's a chest up there, and it doesn't seem like we can get it. Or so the game wants you to think. That's right. We're gonna do something a little tricky-dicky over here. So as you have heard me say before, skills can be used in battle, and they're very good in battle. But they can also be used as movement. Like using air slash to try to get over there. You can't get the distance just yet. But there's 2 ways you can get here pretty quickly. If I do this first shot, I'll be impressed. If you dash, jump on this, then... Oh, okay. I wasn't going to get that first shot. I knew it. Hut. There you go. I didn't have to switch out. The switch out was just kind of like reactionary because some speedruns do that. But, yeah, as you can see, we got over here just fine. This is actually an area we are technically supposed to get to a little bit later when we get a certain item, which we'll actually be picking up relatively soon. But again, if you kind of know just how to use your abilities to the best you can, you can get some cool stuff like that, where you can just reach areas that you don't think you were able to get to before, but you actually can. We did it all for bait, so really, wasn't... Oh, she died from the poison. I thought poison would keep you at 1 HP, not gonna lie. Whoops. You can also do it with Axia. I mean, you know, blade charge to dodge roll. You can get up there pretty easily. And I really don't think that's, like, not intended. I think that's, I think it's made low enough to the point where if you think to do it like that, you can get it like that. I really don't think that's just like, oh, they didn't think of that. No, I'm pretty sure they did, and they just wanted to see if anyone else would think of that. And I think it's pretty cool that they would keep stuff like this in the game, because honestly, here's the thing with me in open world games, right? Or open world-esque games, or games that have like open world aspects to them, is that some games, not all of them, but some games will like tell you, or not really tell you, they'll just be like, oh yeah, you have to play it in this kind of way, right? You have to play it in this certain way. And while it's very limited on the number of games that do that, I always prefer games that are just, no, here's something you can do, and if you can use it in a certain way, by golly, you got something a little bit earlier than you were supposed to. Apologies for the Star Wars Battlefront 2 installation message. I forgot that I was installing that when I started recording, but it's okay. Now, you're probably thinking, can you use anything to get up there? And the answer is no. I could try to do some tricky dicky stuff, but so as you can see, like Sahad can like kind of do something up there, but you have to do some like really weird speedrun stuff, and I honestly don't remember how to do it. So it's fine. Oh my. This place looks rather nice. We got a sunset in the background? Wow.
Feels like we've been walking non-stop. Adol, can we take a break?
No, this doesn't faze me at all. There's no reason us sailors call them sea legs, you know. Not surprised this is a breeze for you at all. What with you being an adventurer and all. I suppose your insatiable wanderlust has to have its advantages. Near limitless stamina, for instance. Still, we gotta take a break. Me and Laxi are about to pass out. This area seems safe enough. I don't see any beasts nearby. Then how about we set up camp here for tonight? Set up camp? As in, the three of us camping together? Oh, you don't wanna? Of course I don't. Why must I camp with you two? Well, the Isle of Saren is way bigger than any of us expected. There's no way we can search the whole island without setting up camps. What? I mean, do you want to go back to the village? No. As much as I'm loath to admit it, returning to the village simply isn't an option. Good, we all agree. Let's set up camp right away. You ever set up a camp before at all? I used to camp in the woods all the time. All the time, huh? Adventurers sure know their stuff. Alright then, let's get started.
Given this island's obvious lack of light sources, I assume nights here would be pitch dark. And yet, the moons and stars are far brighter than I thought them to be.
We sailors rely on the moons and stars to help us navigate at sea. Some things can only really be seen at night, long after the sun goes down.
What made you want to become a fisherman, Sahad?
Huh? Why do you want to know? Huh? Well, guess you could say I didn't have a choice. I grew up on an island called Crete. Pretty much all we got there is the sea. Doesn't matter how old you are, if you want to eat, you gotta fish it up yourself. So, where I'm from, if you want to live, you gotta fish. Simple as that.
I can't even imagine what that must have been like. Wasn't it difficult for you to grow up in a harsh environment like that?
Harsh? I suppose. I've had my fair share of hardships over the years. And the sea, she could be gentle like a mother, but she could also be terribly violent.
Yeah.
I can hear it in your voice. The sea's made a lasting impression on you. She's made an impression on me, too. That's why I respect her.
What?
The sea is both bountiful and mighty. She's provided me with delicious meals and shaped me into the man sitting before you.
Shaped you?
You can't face the sea in all her grand majesty unless you first accept how small you are. The sea's no place for bluster or bravado. She don't stand for that nonsense. One careless misstep is all it takes to lose everything. Humans are small, fragile creatures, especially out there.
Oh.
When I realized that, I thought, I need to accept how small I am and be true to myself. And once I did that, I felt like I could face the world for the first time. That's why I don't like being dishonest. I've been true to myself for a long time, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. Damn right! I'm Sahad Nautilus of Crete.
Being true to oneself.
All right, I'm feeling much lighter now. Time to hit the hay. Let's get some shut-eye, you two.
Hold on a second.
Huh?
You will sleep near the entrance, Sahad. Mr. Kristen will sleep in the center, and I will be in the far corner. Wait, that would place me downwind. Perhaps I should sleep near the entrance. Please don't treat me like a child.
Welcome to the Temple of the Great Tree. As candidates to become the next Maiden of the Great Tree, this temple is your home now. There exists a power that allows one to manipulate the laws of nature. With this power, one can read the wind, control water and fire, and even foresee the future. We call this power Essence. You are gathered here today because each of you are blessed with the power of Essence. Under our tutelage, you will receive a proper education. When the time comes, one of you will be chosen to become the next Maiden of the Great Tree. As you know, the Maiden of the Great Tree stands on equal footing with the Queen of Eternia. Please keep that in mind as you face what lies ahead. That's strange. I thought it was this way. Wow, what a magnificent tree. Is this the Great Tree of Origins? The center of the entire kingdom? A great vision? I saw a woman. Oh dear, are you a candidate? You're not supposed to be here. Your Eminence, is a woman sleeping inside the Great Tree of Origins? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked such a strange question. You saw it too. Yes. What is your name, child? Donna. Listen carefully, Donna. Do not speak of what you just saw to anyone. It could undo the world itself. Huh? Although, if you do become the next maiden, perhaps that time will come. Looks like the cleric finally released you from her sermon. Sarai, did you come to pick me up? I didn't come alone. The Grouch is with me too. Oh, Olga. Don't owe Olga me. I swear you're such a troublemaker. You snuck out of the temple to go wandering around the black market. You entered a cleric's room without permission and destroyed things claiming it was research. And just now, you ditched the trial ceremony to sneak into the garden of the Great Tree. What is wrong with you? I'm sorry about that. Forgetting something? Huh? The baby bird you're hiding under your clothes? Bet you snuck into the garden to save it. How did you know? So what are you waiting for? Hurry up and take care of it. Otherwise you miss out on dinner if you keep dragging your feet. Right. Thank you, Olga. What's so funny, Sarai? Oh, it's nothing. The top maiden candidate. You sure do worry about Donna a lot. Yes, well, sure you've noticed that tendency of hers. Tendency? If Donna thinks someone or something is in trouble, she'll risk her life and limb to save it. Generally speaking, that is an admirable quality. But Donna doesn't think things through. She's impulsive and reckless. I think it's sweet. That's not the point. Sure, it's all well and good now, but she continues down this path. Good morning. We got ourselves another beautiful day today. What's the matter, Adol? You look tired. I had a strange dream. A dream? Didn't you mention something about a dream the other day? Anyway, pull yourself together. We can't find the other castaways or map this area without you. How'd you sleep, Laxia? Well, I managed to get more rest than I expected I would. Oh, that's great to hear. Even so, I still miss sleeping in a bed. Oh, we should make more campsites in other places. That way we got places to rest if we're going gets tough. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. We should consider it if we find another safe location. Okay, Adol, let's get going. Campsites are pretty self-explanatory. They'll become crystals where there'll be crystals nearby, so you can warp over there. If you rest at one, you'll actually restore your HP, SP, and the extra gauge, which is very important. And you can cook meals over a campfire. So pretty much it's like having Castaway Village away from Castaway Village. Let's make some fish soup. Why not?
Now, everybody,
We did it. Well, we have had a lot of interesting things. Like, what is that dream that Adel is having? It's so mysterious. Speaking of mysterious, we seem to have a really, really mysterious entryway over here. And I hate to do this to you, but we're gonna save that till the next episode. There's going to be a lot once we enter through that way, and I don't want to just start it and then wait for another episode and then finish it in another one. I want it to be its own thing. The next 2 episodes should be that one. We'll see how it is. We did a lot, though. We did a lot of moving around and stuff like that, so hey, you never know. We got a lot of stuff done. Anyway, in the next episode of Let's Play Ys VIII Lacrimosa of Dana, we'll head into this mysterious-looking cave thingy as we continue our journey to find castaways, map the area, and hopefully find a way off this island, and to home soon. My name's been Matt. I hope you've been enjoying this, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.